showing you how this is muted. It's dead. This is dead. This is dead. Very important. No matter how accurate you are, you may not realize you're even doing this kind of muting. You're doing the correct techniques, you know. Thanks, my buddy. We're going to go through some basics right now. I got a few pointers. Yeah, it is in rock music. It's rock music, country music. The Beatles did this. You can hear it on Beatles recordings. But any tune that fits 12-bar blues format, you're going to want to see how you can apply this. So I'm at an angle. Well, how would it be straight? So there's no lilting. There's no shuffle aspect necessarily when you play straight. Well, let's see, I'm kind of mixing the two. Versus, that's not how I do it, so I tend to go to the way I always do, which is the swing feel, which is pretty much in every type of blues, the shuffle, you know. And what I'm speaking about in general is just rhythm playing, you know. Rhythm guitar is the foundation. It's what guitar players get requested to do most often. Because rhythm guitars, you're holding down the foundation. You can see how a whole song could be built upon this type of playing. The whole song can be built upon this framework of. Why? Well, they are, and in fact, I'm checking out some nice Robert Johnson recordings now, actually. But you can see how a whole song can be built upon this, because why? Because you're doing what the bass player would be doing. You're doing what the drummer would even be doing. This is why they say these players, like one of my favorites lately is, well, he's not alive anymore. Most of them are, but Johnny Shines. And it's almost as though he's a full band. You know, that guy was beautiful. And he was doing what the drummer would be doing. He was doing the bass part, all playing with the thumb pick, and I didn't bring the thumb pick. Another thing. But he was able to get that sound with the thumb pick, and I might skip ahead a little bit. The thumb pick, how can I skip ahead of a live video? Now, some people have opinions about thumb picks. They don't like them because that kind of Mark Knopfler kind of pretentious talking, and then, you know, he didn't use a pick at all, to my knowledge. I'm not a big fan. I don't have a problem with it, but to my knowledge, he didn't play with a pick, period. I think he played fingerstyle completely, you know, with the Stratocaster, and that suited him fine. But some people have a strong opinion about a thumb pick or finger picks in general, because they say, you know, that kind of Mark Knopfler pretentious attitude. I want the connection of the strings and the flesh. It just sounds nonsensical to me, you know. Everybody's fingers is different, so you only sound like you when you only use the flesh on the string. It's just a guitar wanker, in my opinion. And the guitarists I like tend to use a thumb pick and finger picks in a lot of ways. I need the connection of the strings with the flesh, because everyone's hands are different, and you can see this kind of crap on YouTube, you know. Everyone's hands are different, so you only sound like you when you use the flesh, the connection of the strings. At least respect the fact that a thumb pick adds a very defined, clear note, and if you don't like that tone and you prefer the fingers, that's fine. There's a place of just using bare fingers. That's a little tangent there.